My name is Lee.
And my name is Robert. And together we run Beast Studio, and we are graphic designers and printmakers.
Our mission is to find the relationship between the object and the receiver. For us, design is a lot about the people who are supposed to interact with our design, but also the materials. Like with paper, we love to work with paper, but it's also a material that doesn't have such high value. A part of our mission is to show that paper have value.
So we are constantly very inspired by different processes and materials, and the act of designing and printing gives ideas for future projects as well. But also just from conversation. You talk with someone and some part of that gets stuck in the back of your head and later comes out as like, oh wait, this is something I can do a graphic representation of. To make a Risa print, there are a few steps to go through. So you start by figuring out what are the colors I'm going to use, and do I know how they interact with one another? Because the inks are translucent, and so they will mix when you print them over one another. Yeah, and then there are the usual graphic design considerations to be made, like the typography, type size, image size, all that stuff.
After you're all set with your original, we send it to the machine digitally, or we can scan it in the top. The Risa uses a thermal technique to then print out a screen that it puts on the drum. It's very similar to screen printing, but it's made in the machine. It can be good to know that if you print more colors than one, sometimes you have to let your paper rest for a day or two. When we work with production to customers who want to print, we have learned the hard way that you have to prepare them for the result.
Yeah.
So you have to tell them all about imperfections, noise and graviness, and maybe misregistration, and maybe this paper will do this and that. So we always make sure they kind of know what to expect. So you have to be prepared that the result will differ in some ways than you receive it. It will be a Risa print.
And in a way, every printing project is unique, and so we can have an idea of what it will look like and try to communicate that to the customer, but also to tell them to expect to maybe be surprised, and I think people enjoy that experience.